Hi, my name is Philip Kinnison, and this is how Jesus saved me. I grew up in a pretty much Christian household. My dad became saved before I kind of remembered before I knew what he was like before he was not saved. And so basically I grew up knowing, God just by seeing how my dad was in church, and he got really involved with serving, and so he was a big role model in my life. And I was one of those people that heard the gospel, and when I was young, and they were asking people to come forward if they wanted to be saved, and I just felt like, it's just something I need to do. And I went up and as a kid and did that. And I also but I didn't really understand what that meant at the time, and I grew up just kind of playing the role, and just kind of I was kind of a different person as I was outside of church and when I was in church. And about the time I turned 16, I went to a conference with my youth group back then, and heard the gospel again, and it was just presented in such a way that impacted me so much that God really talked to me that day and was just like, this is not, you haven't really had a real relationship with me. And I knew at that point that I needed to rededicate my life to Christ and actually have a personal relationship with Him. And ever since then, I've just been able to have this incredible relationship with God, and He's shown me things, talents that He's wanting me to use in the church with drumming and doing video. Just all those things have been gifts from God that He's told me, this is how I want you to serve me. And it's been incredible just to kind of see what God has in store for me. And I just know He's got an incredible plan in my life. And I know that before then I had expectations in my life that were completely opposite of that. And God just, when you surrender your life to Him, He really does show what He has in store for you, and it's usually ends up being better than what you even thought. It ends up being better than what you thought before you surrendered your life. So God has transformed my life in an incredible way, and I'm thankful every day for having that relationship with God.